the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Tonight, Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We're at Wells Fargo Center, where tonight the Philadelphia 76ers getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They took 2 big steps forward on the road, winning both those first 2 games. Now they come back home with a 2-0 lead already in their pocket.
And this has been a one-sided series so far, and not in the way we even expected. I mean, what a position to be in. Get 2 wins on the road, now you're coming home already up 2-0 with a chance to put a stranglehold on the series.
Lowry into the front court, just getting started in Game 3. To Leonard. You've got to get that one to go. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To Ibaka. Here comes the screen. Here's Leonard for 2. That's rebounded by Embiid. To Butler. 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kyle Lowry, wide open, makes them pay from 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
And a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Shot from the lane won't go. To Redick. J.J. Redick. Missed his first. That one goes.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Leonard to Danny Green. Kawhi Leonard. Can't connect. To Butler. Has a look. Jumper's good.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Leonard to Ibaka. Fires the three. Rebound comes down to Simmons. Redick with it. It's an 11-point game. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down. Lowry has the basketball.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Looking to make something happen from long range. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Lowry to Danny Green. Missed a wide open look. For three. The rebound comes down to Toronto. Lowry with it. Down a bundle. The drive right to the basket. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Goes to the left side. Redick. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And the dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Now a whistle, and Toronto is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To McConnell. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To McConnell. Lets it fly from long range. Cleans it up. Embiid. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not going down here. Pascal Siakam snatching it out of the air. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Free throws good to cap off the 3-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Straight on 3. at the buzzer. That's the end of one here in game number 3. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Philadelphia with the basketball to Tobias Harris. Trying to cash in. A shot no good by Harris. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Butler into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Tobias Harris. Has a chance. Harris's shot won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Whoa! What a finish!
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Sixers control it. Butler. Deep right corner. Pascal Siakam. Huge block. That'll get out off the Raptors. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making change. Simmons not getting the bounce. Deep left corner. Lowry. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Simmons into the front court. They lead it by 14. Fires the 3. Off the mark. No good. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. So Lowry beyond the arc for 3. And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Simmons to Butler. 4-3. The Raptors able to clear the board. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Fires the 3, and Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Simmons to Redick. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down 8. Driving right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Redick to Simmons. Redick. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard to Valanciunas. Good. Off a spin.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Simmons to Redick. Serge Ibaka with a piece. That'll get out off the Raptors. Butler can't get the bounce. Lowry into the front court. Now down 6. Danny Green to Leonard from long range. And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Simmons, they'll get it down to Johnson. Off the mark. Lowry into the front court. They're down 3. To Ibaka. Amir Johnson sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Lowry to Leonard. Has a look. Leonard's shot won't go down. Butler to bring it up. His guys should be able to get the final shot. And the reward, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jimmy Butler has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. So the 2 teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The 76ers
will start the second half with a decent lead.
Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Raptors
were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half.
They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Assists.
The Toronto Raptors
are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Sixers have the basketball. Probing the defense. To Redick. For three. Not that time. He misses. Jonas Valanciunas rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Lets it fly from long range, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Lowry with it. His guys down by 9. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Now 4 for 9.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Simmons to Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Cruises inside for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
He engulfed him that time. Jonas Valanciunas. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 and
10 sequences down the court. Everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Butler, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Leonard. Passed it off. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Cashes in for 2.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
J.J. Redick with a chance at a 4-point play for his career 89%. And he adds the free throw. Toronto with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Can't convert the free throw. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
The shot missed by Smith.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Fred VanVleet to Danny Green. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Butler into the front court. Leads 5. Shot from the lane won't go. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Valanciunas. Layup goes down. Well done. Simmons with it. Leads 3. Simmons. He's now 4 for 6.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Fred VanVleet. Rebound cleared by Philly. Fires the 3, drains it. They'll let one fly from half court. 3 quarters down. It's the Sixers out in front. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Butler to Redick. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Knocked loose. Raptors able to recover. Not that time. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Redick. Can't connect. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Leonard to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Simmons gets it in the right corner. Redick. That's off the side of the rim, short. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Throws it down.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. chances are probably good he doesn't make both, and you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
First free throw is good. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
So Lowry, 4-3. Working hard on the glass. Serge Ibaka. He's 3 for 7.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Philadelphia with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Lowry to Danny Green. Add 2 points to the board.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Butler to Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Danny Green guarded by Jimmy Butler. To Leonard. Ibaka. You could see Serge salivate. Wide open, he drills it.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Gets to the basket and scores.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Danny Green. Probing the defense. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Now 3 for 9. Butler to bring it up. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Time to shuffle things up. He gets it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Count the basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Butler into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Looking to make something happen. The quarter comes to an end. No separation so far. It's all even. And the extra period begins. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here comes the screen. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
McConnell lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's rebounded by Toronto. Trying to cash in and scores.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Nothing going here on that drive. From long range. Rebound comes to Lowry. Leonard to Danny Green. For three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Tobias Harris. Easy pass to the rim.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. McConnell to Redick. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
So Lowry. Won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Toronto has the basketball. It's a big finish.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Embiid, good for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Lowry into the front court. They're down 3. Tobias Harris sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Danny Green. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Danny Green. And the finish at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence.
Joel Embiid, 3 for 6 now.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Redick with it. Leads 3. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Toronto with the basketball. Leonard to Valanciunas. Joel Embiid tips it. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Butler to Redick. The pass set it all up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Lowry into the front court. Down 5 to Leonard. To Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Jimmy Butler. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Joel Embiid, 4 out of 7.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
To Leonard. Lowry. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Sixers control it. Butler. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul. Surveys the floor. Now we get a whistle. They'll wrap him up with the intentional foul, and a little over 20 seconds left to play. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lowry with it. Now down 6. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one goes down. able to convert on both free throws. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he hits. Oh, that one could be the dagger as they've opened it up here in the final minute of overtime.
I don't know about that, Ed. I've been a part of a game where we came back from 10 with a minute left to go. Anything is possible.
Would you call that a miracle minute? Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, the Sixers are victorious. They've taken a commanding lead in this best-of-7 series. 3 games to none. 1 victory left. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were successful in overtime, earning a solid win. It was impressive to watch them battle fatigue on their way to a positive result. In the end, their perseverance was rewarded in a grueling game. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Raptors must be devastated after such a close loss.
And as you can see, it doesn't matter how many threes you hit if you don't follow it up on the defensive end of the floor.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid
Played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates.
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.